When it comes to world-class runners, Kenya truly has a massive talent. Olympic gold medalists, world champions, and the trailblazers of tomorrow. Over the years, we've tried to document them all. This week, we want to introduce you to a new kid on the track. Naftali Ayieko wants to be Kenya's next sporting superstar, but this 28-year-old is starting his journey in England. And he's doing it in a Mini. Naftali's goal is simple: to one day win the World Rally Championship. He saw England as a logical place to start his quest, competing in rallycross, where racing takes place over combined tarmac and loose surface courses.
I'm currently doing minicross, which is basically an entry level where you basically come to grips with competition cars. Mainly directed towards off-road driving, i.e. rallying, which is what I intend to pursue.
Minicross drivers race strictly modified 1300cc cars. That means all the competition vehicles are of a very similar standard, so it all boils down to driver ability. At 6'4", you might think Naftali wouldn't be a natural fit for the world's most famous small car. Well, you'd be wrong. Nothing is too big or small an obstacle for this would-be champion. Although cars are not immediately associated with Kenya's sporting success, the region does have a rally tradition. Last year, we visited Uganda's Pearl of Africa Rally, part of the Continental Championship. Kenya itself is an established stop on the World Rally Championship calendar with the annual Safari Rally, from which the nation's most celebrated driver emerged. In 1987, Patrick Unjiro became the first black African to complete the demanding event. Though he finished a modest 19th, his achievement still made him a huge sporting star in Kenya. Beyond Unjiro's exploits, seeing the Safari Rally firsthand changed the life of one young Kenyan in particular.
I'm about 9, 10 years old. I was sitting along the roadside watching the cars go past. The noise. First of all, it was the noise. It really shook the earth. And when you're 10 years old, and a sensation like that for a 10-year-old is quite something. The other kids fled in terror. I stood rooted, basically dumbfounded, and that's where it carried on from, actually, yeah.
A windswept English test venue is a long way from Nairobi, but it's here that Naftali is putting in some practice with a one-man car supplier, mechanic and mentor. Richard Wakeling's business, Revivals, hires minis to anyone wishing to sample competitive racing on a budget.
The whole object of the exercise is to encourage young people into motorsport and to get them to understand how much fun it is, and that really there's nothing more exciting than rallycross.
Naftali tried minicross for the first time last year and did well enough in his few outings to return this year and compete across the entire season. Richard, twice British minicross champion himself, gives his client invaluable advice on the car. He's also ideally placed to assess his potential.
He is quite fast. In the early days, we had to temper down a little bit because he wanted to go fast, but he hadn't quite got the balance of the car. You want them to listen. Some do, some don't, but Naftali definitely listens, so there's every likelihood that he should be able to realise his dream, as far as I can see.
And if that prediction holds true, he'll attract attention not only as a successful driver, but as a successful black driver. It's a fact that in motor racing worldwide, black competitors are notable by their absence. So for Naftali, is race a factor?
It doesn't bother me who's in the next car. I wouldn't care if they were from Finland. Okay, I hope not. They're good. It wouldn't bother me where they came from. It wouldn't bother me the least if the whole grid was full of Kenyan. I'm just out there blindly pursuing a dream. So, no, it's never been an issue as such, no.
What is an issue is attracting sponsorship. It's the only way Naftali can hope to enter more senior competitions where success could lead to professional rallying. A 6-hour drive to the race venue gives him plenty of time to think about the next day's meeting. Race day, and there are things to do before the lights turn green, like join the queue for scrutineering. Walk the track with Richard and the other revivals entrants.
Turn right and go down
Attend the drivers' meeting.
Now you're going to have a very, very short area there to warm your tyres up.
And get to know a course Naftali's never driven before. Along with the stock hatch, modified and supercar competitors, the mini-cross drivers need to make the most of practice. And it's during that first outing that a major problem for everyone emerges.
Really nasty, you can't see anything.
Despite the poor visibility, our number 49 does well. After 2 of 3 heats, Naftali has finished high enough to almost guarantee qualification in the cherished A final, open to the 12 best racers on the day. But on the crucial 3rd heat, disaster. A puncture is just one of those things in any kind of racing. And for Naftali, it means relegation to the B final, despite 2 quick heats. But no one ever became a champion by giving up. Naftali duly enters the B final, ready to give it everything. Ahead, 4 laps of the 1.4-kilometre track and 9 other drivers just as hungry for victory. Naftali takes the checkered flag in a time faster than the A final winner. So how does Richard rate Naftali's showing today?
He's fitted the car well, the car's done what he wants it to do, and he's loved the circuit, but his time, nobody can take that away. Brilliant time. He must have had a brilliant day.
Having tasted success, it's looking good in the long run for this Kenyan pace setter.
Leading the race is the best feeling. Yeah. When you're not sure what else is going on behind you, and it's also nice and calm in front of you. That is the best feeling, leading a race.